What's up, folks? How's everybody doing? I'm out here in the extension on my house that I've been building for a couple of years. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're doing a lot of finishing touches now. Oh, I just noticed a piece of trim wasn't put back on that door right there. Looks funny without that. But today we are going to be doing some epoxy resin on a desk that I have made, a desktop. I bought this from an Amish place. It did have the bark on both sides, and its original shape was like this. I'm going to use this for a little shelf. But I figured I would share with you guys the process of how this is all done. Now that I've done it so many times, I've done this lots of times. All my countertops inside here, countertops in my rental, projects that I've given away, just all kinds of little things and stuff. So you don't necessarily need this, but it does make mixing a lot easier. This is not a terribly large project. I do also need a piece of wood to stir with. So let's just find ourselves a piece of scrap wood. Something not too thick. I don't want to have to cut anything because it will put all kinds of dust in the air. Too weak. Too weak. Man, I need a little tiny piece of scrap wood here. There. This will work nice. It's a little long. What's up, guys? What's up, 4 viewers? We're going to be epoxying a desk today. Don't forget to hit the like button. I also need to get a paper towel to wipe this down with some alcohol. So stay with me just 1 second. Paper towel is just inside here. Also gotta fix this fish tank filter. Oh, copyright music I don't want to worry about in the editing process. All right, we're back. So before I mix up this epoxy, really quick, I'm gonna just rub down my surface with some alcohol. Don't be shy. Alcohol is not very expensive. This is just gonna get the last of the dust off of here. Yeah, look at all that. That will show up right in our finished product. This is a very dusty room. I didn't do the best job cleaning up, but it's fine. This doesn't need to be 100,000,000% perfect. I want my cabin to have that rustic feel. So we give this a good wiping. Damn, it's still producing a lot of dust. I mean, I already did water and a sponge, and then I used a paintbrush. All right, what's up, 15 folks? Nobody's hitting that like button. Come on, guys. I need 2 things here today. Hopefully, I am 8 subscribers away from 15,000. So that's huge. But also, I could just use people to hit that like button. That would be a super great help. It'll help this stream get pushed out to more people. This is not exactly the project I should be doing right now. I should probably be taking a shower, washing my hair, and getting to town. Or be outside in this luscious, beautiful garden. But this also needs to be done, and it's been on my head for a few days. So first we're gonna, oh my goodness, the epoxy top is stuck. Also, I'm trying to do a long form video here. So I have to move the GoPro around a little bit. Alex, don't you think AI will take most of the jobs? Not the jobs that I do. AI will take a lot of jobs, but body piercing I don't think is one of them. There are machines that do tattoos, but there's nothing like seeing an authentic artist. AI will take a lot of jobs, but plumbing and electrical work and, you know, tradesmen's jobs aren't going anywhere. Building a road, you know, you might get some mechanical machines that will do things, but at the end of the day, you still need laborers for certain things, skilled tradesmen. So right now we're just pouring some of the epoxy. I don't know, I should probably skip this step and go straight into the big mixing bin here, but we're going to try to get the measurements closer by doing this. And I may have to, I don't know, this might be enough to do both. It is kind of cold out here, that's why this is moving so slow. I probably should have brought this inside and put it by the heater. But it seems like we're left with entertainment, creativity, and basic labor. Well, AI is going to replace a lot, and sooner or later it could be like a fucking movie and end us all. Sweet epoxy looks. I can't see that tiny ass thing. So guys, I'll tell you again, I'll tell you 100 times, I am 8 subscribers away from hitting 15,000 subscribers. Normally my channel is mostly travel, but I am back in New York for a short time, probably 4 or 5 months at the most, probably 4 months. I am going to do a mini trip or 2 while I'm here, but I got to get some of this cabin finished. I got to buy another house and get the process rolling to put another cabin on the back of my property. All this pouring. Yeah, like I said, I could have poured it straight in. Oh man, this thing needs to be, oh, it's gonna follow me anyway. That one's on an AI tracker thing now. So, this is why we needed the stick. Let me get the rest of that out of there. Just let that sit in there. We're going to take our hardener, also measure it out. This is basically a 50-50 ratio kind of thing. I use a little less hardener than 50-50, but not barely much. And I don't know why I'm doing this without gloves on. This stuff is messy and sticky as all gobbledygook. Looks cool. Europe, Alex, very cool. Do you like streaming? How often do you do it? Alex, when I'm traveling, I stream every single day. If you click over after this video and check out the last 7 months is all I've been really doing YouTube for. I really gave it a serious shot back in September, And I got up to 15,000 subscribers, and well, we're almost there. I hit 15,000, but it went backwards, which is crazy. But yeah, I try to go live every day. However, here in America where I am staying, there's not fantastic service here. So everywhere I go is a struggle with the internet. This stuff really should have been warmer. It is not that warm in here. It's probably warmer outside. Hell yeah, it is. Jesus. Jesus, Lord! It's warmer outside. A design flaw. This door doesn't stay open without a stopper. Got to adjust one of the hinges. So, what other questions do we got here? So yes, I love streaming. I do have 3 years of content for long form videos. You should like your religious? You should like your religious? What do you mean? You sound? Did you mean sound? I'm spiritual, not really religious. Does this look like enough for that desk? I don't knock anybody's religion, but I take a little bit from many different ones. I don't really talk about religion or politics on this channel, though, so that's as far as we'll go with that. And I keep forgetting about this camera as I walk around. So I'm not going to waste the getting the mixer all messed up because this is really not that much. I think I need a little more than this for the table, but yeah, I'm almost sure of it. So let's just get like another half a cup. We'll get the pour it over here on this side. So the first round was 8 ounces of each, 7 ounces of one, 8 ounces of the other. This round will be about 2.5 ounces. Well, let's go 3. Let's go 3 of the epoxy. And that would make us up to 6, just under 6 with the hardener. Let's just pour all that in here. So viewers that are chatting with me, where are you guys watching from? I'm always curious to know. I'm going to give you 10,000 reminders that I am 8 subscribers away from 15,000 subs on this YouTube channel. Well, my only YouTube channel. I should have different channels for different niches, but I'm just trying to like entertain with my whole life, not each specific thing have its own channel. I just think that's kind of crazy, even though the algorithm likes it better that way. But let me know, where are you watching from? What time is it there? Tell me, how do you view spirituality? I like your take on talking about those. Politics and religion, yeah, just don't do them on the channel. Spirituality is even a hard one to like talk about or define or anything. It's like I feel connected with the universe, not through like a God kind of way, but I feel like almost each of us are our own gods in some ways. Not saying I am God or anything like that, or whatever your definition is. I just feel like if you can connect and put out a good vibe, Well, whatever you put out is what you're gonna get in this dimension or universe or plane of existence. Um, I'm a big person on manifestation and getting what you put out. Like, if you think about bad things all the time and toxic things all the time, then that's what you're going to get in your life. If you're stressed out all the time and worried all the time, then things are only going to manifest in that same kind of way. I've definitely done some things that have made me experience things on a different plane of existence in my lifetime, which also makes me look at the world differently, I think. But after this last 7 months of traveling all over the world in different parts of Asia, my outlook on life in general is a lot different. I'm back here in America to grind for a few months so that I can make enough money to comfortably travel and still have my bills paid here. 7, 8, 9 months a year is the goal. I'm from Europe. I've never been to Europe. I really like tropical places, so I keep going to tropical places. I've been to like Mexico and the Caribbean islands a couple of times, St. Croix, St. John, St. Thomas. I've been to Tokyo and Hong Kong, South Korea, Thailand, Philippines, multiple times on the last two. Tried going to Vietnam this past year, but my visa got denied, so I'm gonna try again this year. I think that's about mixed. What do you think? One like out of 15 people, it's probably from Alex because he's the one talking to me. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Where's all my moderators today? What time is it? Like 3:30 p.m.? I feel like my Discord is not working because normally I get a message on my phone saying that I went live, and then all the people that follow my Discord get the notification, and then usually they start popping in by now. All right. We are going to start now. I'm going to need to adjust the other camera. There's 10,000 million bubbles in this. You guys might ask, what's the paintbrush for? Well, for me, I think it gets a nice spread. Because when the wood is dry, sometimes it doesn't want to adhere absolutely correct, like to the wood. So, once again, guys, please hit the like button. Help me get this channel to 15,000 subscribers. So the first thing I'm going to do here, there's a couple of cracks on this. So I'm going to line these cracks first. So that the epoxy has time to sink in and make all its little air bubbles that I will have to hit with a torch. Man, this was more fun with the music on earlier, but I can't be dealing with the copyright stuff for YouTube. So I'll give you guys a closer look here at each step so that you're not over there far away like, what the hell is this guy doing? Well, I mean, you can kind of see there, yeah? Yeah. Guys, hit the like button. Come on, hit that like button. Hit the like button for this pour. Do you want to see me pour? Come on, hit the like button if you want to see me pour. I see a moderator. I see a moderator. Def Stick, what's up? Hit the like button if you guys want to see me pour this stuff. One more like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're going to pour the epoxy. All I need is a like out of 15 people. I know you guys got it in you. Let's do it. Come on. Don't make me pull it out of you. Let's see it. Come on. There it is. Bada boom. Got to keep talking to y'all. Make you give me these like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are 8 people away from 15,000. It'd be epic if I could get 15,000 today. I actually hit 15,000 as I was leaving Asia, but I lost 10 subscribers somehow. A couple of times, actually. I don't know if like people's accounts got deleted or people just stopped following for whatever reason. We'll do a live count in just a minute. I'll show you guys how many subscribers we have on the count. I think I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm just going to let that sit there and drain for a moment. Yeah, we are almost definitely going to need a little bit more. I'm going to say about 100% we need more. So it is self-leveling, so the brush just kind of helps, and then you're not using so much overkill that you're just dumping it all on the floor. However, I can definitely tell that we are going to need more here. But let's get this bit spread out as much as possible so it doesn't like harden into these lines. Love it when the paintbrush falls apart. Damn, I don't know if I want to play. I might want to mix some more right now. So guys, I'm going to repeat myself a million times that we are really close to 15,000. I just need a few more subscribers. It doesn't cost you any money or time to hit the subscribe button. So if you could do so, I would love you forever and I will send blessings on your day. After all, this is my simulation, so if I send you a blessing, it's definitely going to count. If you guys want to follow me for daily travel videos and daily life updates, it's Cosmic Greg Lee on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm most active on Facebook and Instagram. Dang it, another piece of brush came right out in the mix. So just take from where there is a lot and put it where there is not. Use the light to see there's going to be dry spots that happen. You got to make sure those are filled in. And then we will go over this with a blowtorch in a little bit. You know, it's been so long since I've done one of these, I forgot. I normally stand this thing up on its side and do this front part first. But it has been about a year since I've done one of these. But I definitely need more. So what's up with everybody's life? What are we believing in? What are we looking at? What's your life like? Where are you staying at? Who's looking for a husband? Who's looking for a wife? Who's looking for a boyfriend? Let's use this as the hookup central for the day. My moderators are awesome, and they keep the chat going in this community room here. So if y'all are interested, I'm not sure, I'm not at the screen right now to see which ones are in here, but I got good people in this community. If you would like to become a part of it, just keep returning, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I'm going live. We usually have some good conversation and a great bunch of people in here. Oh, another brush piece came out. This is actually almost enough, but I need more for the front, and I know the cracks are going to take some extra. Like I said, it's been over a year since I've done one of these. This is one of those projects that I learned on YouTube and just was like, you know what, I could do that. Because really, we all have the ability to do anything that we want to do as long as we take the time to learn the process. Information is free nowadays. YouTube is one of the most amazing tools for learning that possibly exists. I learned construction on mostly YouTube. I've learned cryptocurrency and investing and how to do YouTube on YouTube. Like, there's a lot to know. There's a lot of things you can't say. There's a lot of things that you have to learn to make sure the algorithm likes you. So I actually have to go stab people later on today. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm also a body piercer. So I need to go to the shop, and I'm going to be putting implants in someone's back today. Back dermal implants. I can go live there if the client allows it. I will ask them because that is often good content from my channel. If there's somebody getting tattooed, y'all can watch that as well. I don't do tattoos anymore, but I used to. I figured I had a couple hours to kill before I go to the shop, and usually this first part takes a couple hours, so hopefully I time it right. Really, it's just coming back out here once in a while with the blowtorch and getting the bubbles to go down. Damn, in retrospect, this might be the perfect amount. I'm going to put a little more because a little more is always good on dry spots. But I have like just barely made it. just one spot here. I need to pull some. What's going on up in this chat right now? 13 people, 4 likes. Lady Rockin' Pop, what's up? Smoking Killer, got you, brother. That's beautiful. Thank you very much, lady. We need a little bit more. So we pour a little more epoxy. I literally could have gone with like one line more, but now since I'm doing another one, I'm going to go 1.5, I think. Almost 2. Let's go 2. Let's go 2 to be safe. More is always good. Less is not good at all. So 2, we're going up to 4. Just before it. Little mixy, mixy, mixy. And I've only had this door open for 5 minutes, and I hear like 3 of those big ass flies that come around in the springtime. Death Stick, Lady Rockin' Pop. Come on, guys, hit that like button. What's up with not hitting the like button? Let me take out my other phone and check the live count. What the hell? It says that this one is offline. Come on now. Try again. What? I lost 3 more subscribers? Oh my god, I need 13 now. How is my subscriber count going down since I've been back in America? I'm losing like 2 or 3 a day. I gained 4 yesterday, and now I'm down to 14,987. Come on, guys. Brighten my day up. Give me like 4 subscribers, please. Please, please, please. I'll send you blessings and thank yous and give you a shout out. Shout out for everyone that comments, everyone that subscribes. Hell, I'll drop down and give some push-ups for some new subscribers. Is that what you guys want? Out of these 11 people, let me get some subscribers, guys. Come on. Come on. You can do it. So I see a bunch of dry spots. So we're just going to pour some of this stuff because, like I said, it's self-leveling. We might brush some of it around. And put a whole bunch here by the edge so it kind of rolls over the edge. A little bit extra over top of these cracks. So as I start heating it up, those are going to suck in some epoxy. I already got bugs flying into it. That's something I didn't consider when I opened up this door. There was no bugs in here before, and now I've got wet epoxy table in here. Perhaps I should shut the door. If I come home from work and this stupid fly is in my beautiful desktop. Ooh, this is looking beautiful. So I like to put a little bit on the bottom side. I might even do more than this at another time. But when you are cleaning it and you rub your sponge around the edge, it's really nice if it doesn't turn straight into wood. If you got like a buffer zone of epoxy. So what's up, folks? We are epoxying a desktop for my office in the extension I've been working on here in my house for 3 years. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of the bottom. As I was saying, when you're cleaning with a sponge, it's really nice to have a buffer zone that doesn't just turn straight back into wood on the bottom. All right. Starting to get the bubbles in the cracks, just like I said. Now the next part. So a little more on the crack. We'll save this tiny little bit in this cup for a few minutes. One glove is completely ruined and soaked with that shiznit. I didn't bring out more gloves, but this one's been out here for a while. Yeah, it's got epoxy all over it. Whatever, I probably won't eat it. Just think this mild-mannered home craftsman is also going to shove large objects under the skin of someone's back later. This is beautiful. Thank you, Lady Rock and Pop. I'll pin your comment for now since I haven't made one yet. But guys, we are dying to get to 15,000. I already see a spot. Got a high spot. Got a high spot, and it's trying to be dry. So guys, this is taking all the bubbles out. If I could show you closer, I would, but I don't think I can move the camera closer and keep Wi-Fi. Just have to trust me. There's lots and lots of bubbles popping out right now. A fucking bug just flew into my desk, just like I was saying. Yeah, we gotta close these doors. No more bugs. So just there was something in the epoxy from the lid. While the epoxy is wet like this, we have lots of moldability. It's self-leveling. Sometimes you got to give it a little hand. And then we get these little dry spots that you have to get your brush in there and actually move some stuff, some epoxy over top of it, or else it'll dry as a dry spot. Come on now. I can see a little bit of my initial lines from laying this out, from not laying enough the first time. That is upsetting. I don't know if anybody else will ever notice. But I notice it. Oh, I can't brush that out, can I? Guys ever trying this at home, one of the keys is don't let your torch sit in one spot. We're just kind of keeping this stuff warm so the bubbles work their way out. You don't want to burn it or dry it off your wood. This spot down here, the bubbles are kicking out on me pretty hard. Just one of these cracks. So you just got to keep it warm there and let them work out. time of talking has come to a nil, as this part is very important. You must have a precise eye and a precise amount of heat for the perfect amount of level. So something else you might or might not want to do, up to you. You're going to have little drip spots that form and they harden. And honestly, they don't feel the best later. And they don't look the best if anybody gets down and looks at your project. So we need to do this now and then in another like half an hour. Unlike a typical pour where there's sides and everything is submerged, I'm going for that rough look, like it's still a tree. This bubble just keeps coming. Just chat. Are you able to sand and recoat? No, not with this. I don't, Liam. It's one shot. You get it one time. You have to buff and everything else if you do the whole recoat, and you can see the layers, and I don't like it. Pain in the hole, I'd say. Good morning, Bangkok City. So cool, Mansour. Lady, what time in USA? I got 4 o'clock here, 4 p.m. Yep. Thanks for everything, Mansour. What's up? I'm an antique restorator. I know how it feels, although I've never worked with epoxy resin. Yeah, it can be a nightmare, but the finished product is beautiful. Mainly French polish and cellulose spray. Free Troy. What's that mean? Looks nice. Top through is it's a table or a worktop. So this is a desktop. It's hard for me to show you when it's on this moving thing because I have to put my body wherever. So this desk, let me shut this off. This desk we just finished epoxying is going to go over here in this office. All right, that was a 1-hour video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the office. We got the stairs that I've got covered with all this bark. There'll be a desk and shelves underneath here. The desk what we were just working on goes right here. It's going to be a floating desk, so you'll have no legs on it. This is the bracing for it, which is also tree wood from outside. Like this is just a tree from outside, and these are rough cut planks. So if you were to ever look underneath, it has that same rough cut wood feel. This is what it looks like when it comes to me. Real rough, real bark on the ends, not sanded. And yeah, and then I turned it into something cool. If you check out my trim here on all my doors and the heat vent, it's all like the first cut off the wood from the Amish. I thought that was a really cool touch, so I did that throughout the place. Like look at this heat vent right here. The grill, the gate, or the grill, or whatever you want. Upstairs we have like a hidden sliding door. It doesn't look very hidden right now, but that opens up so that people upstairs can watch the circus activity. There are silks and lira hanging from there, and possibly a punching bag once in a while. Birch bark. You know, I'm not actually sure. I think it's hemlock maybe from an Amish mill. So same thing with this door here. We got this bark trim, and then up here we use actual logs. I epoxied them, and we're gonna have bark along this part right here, so that the whole thing just looks kind of like a tree, you know, like outside is a tree holding up the house. And they're actually structural because I only was required to put a 2x4 there, and that is way thicker than a 2x4, and we got them lag bolted in with long black lags. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is what the table is looking like now. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm actually surprised the internet worked throughout that whole thing. Did I earn any new subscribers yet? Please tell me we are at least back to 1490. No new subscribers. Guys, this is so sad. I hit 15,000 and now I'm back to 14,000, blah, blah, blah. It makes me really sad. If you're not subscribed, please. Tight grain, smooth finish. I love the woodwork and creativity. Thank you. Just subscribe. Thank you, Liam. Appreciate that. So also, let me trick my camera. Gonna have a lot of videos coming from out there. That's my giant garden. I've made this in the last couple of years. I've always had these berries right here growing, but then I planted some blueberry trees around different spots and then some grapes. And then I went crazy and built like a bunch of beds. Got fruit trees out there. Is it still working way over here? Sure is. Thank you, Liam. Welcome to the experience. Appreciate you subscribing. I'm just gonna open this